Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. I'm going to adjust the mic really quick, guys, so if it makes a lot of noise, I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you for being here. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It is for September 13th through the 19th. So, I'm going to get there, I promise. I should probably just restart the video. But it's too funny because there's too much happening here. So I think this is going to be an interesting reading. All right, guys, I just saw the Justice card. So something's coming into balance for you guys. Now, we're going to do, like I said, the 13th through the 19th. But it's whenever you click into the video. So it is a general reading. If this one doesn't resonate for you, definitely check out those other placements. We're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, as well as the near future. And then we'll look into your person's energy and your energy. Thank you so much to everybody who's returning. I just can't tell you how grateful I am for all of your support. If you are new, welcome. I hope you guys will stay. I do personal readings, and that information is in the description box below. All right, let's get into your energy. I just saw your card, Strength, and they keep showing it to me. So for some reason, well, it showed up in the reverse, and now it's showing up in the upright. So you could be going back and forth, especially since this new moon, feeling like your energy's up 1 minute and down the next. There could be some balancing out of your vitamins that needs to be done. I just heard vitamin C. I'm not a doctor, but I do pick up on people's vitamin needs, and that just seems to be something that might help you with your energy levels, that and B12. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys. One last cut. In the recent past, we have the World in reverse with the Temperance in reverse and the Ten of Cups. Okay. Then in the current energy, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. In the near future, we have the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Judgment in reverse. The overall energy is the Nine of Cups in reverse. So the energy, like I said, could just feel a little bit draining, up and down. So it feels like there's something that you had hoped was going to come to fruition that may not have yet. And I'm going to say hold on to that, because I do feel like it's coming towards you, but right now you're still closing out certain cycles in your life. Now, the Nine of Cups in reverse could just mean that maybe there's a part of you with these ups and downs is feeling a little bit down or depressed, but it passes. And I don't feel like this is going to stick with you long. So something in your energy right now may feel like it's draining you emotionally. All right, so in the recent past, we have the World in reverse with the Temperance in reverse and the Ten of Cups. Being very impatient with not feeling like you can get to a place where you really feel like you want to celebrate. So this is something that needs to close out. Mind you, it was the recent past. You could be frustrated that a relationship is not turning out the way that you had expected it to. Some maybe had closed out or are starting to or finishing up closing out a relationship that was long-term. So a divorce could have been happening, and maybe the paperwork's taking too long, or something hasn't completed and it's depleting your energy, and it's just frustrating you, and it's keeping you in a place of feeling like you can't find the happiness that you want. And that's where the impatience is coming into play. All right, we'll clarify that in just a moment. And then in the current energy, we have the Two of Wands in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. I actually like this energy. It's in a way, Spirit's trying to tell you, look, you've done a tremendous amount of work. You're getting beyond the things that had made you sad. You're not holding on to a lot of those emotional disappointments. I feel like your energy is just wanting to push through them. And right now you may not be able to see how things are going to turn out in the future. It's just asking you, in a sense, with Temperance in reverse, to have a little bit more patience, because things are going to be moving in the right direction, but we have to let the process happen. So I feel like you're being just asked to take a little bit of a break, maybe a deep breath, get those vitamins we were talking about, and allow this particular cycle to close out. It could just be within the next week or so that that's what the energy is going to feel like. So it's not going to be something that, like I said, lasts forever. Now in the near future, we have the Two of Swords with the Six of Swords in reverse and the Judgment in reverse. This is all around you wanting to find that stability within your home space. And there's a sense of restriction, like I can't get there. And it's putting you in a position where you feel kind of confused, like which way do I go? which way is going to bring me the most happiness? If I'm not happy in this one situation, what do I do next to take the steps? So it's going to require you to really think about it. This is very much mental energy. Think about what it is that's going to help you get to that next level and trust it. I did see the High Priestess when I was shuffling, and there was a question of, can I actually trust my intuition? Am I being guided in the correct direction? And I feel like this is telling you yes. You may have a choice at some point, which we all do. They come up all the time for us. And it may, just a little bit, make you feel like this is kind of confusing or frustrating, or I just want something to be very clear. You're going to know exactly what to do in that situation. So let's clarify and see what's happening for you. With the World in reverse and the Temperance, you definitely lost patience in a relationship. It's like, if this isn't going to change, then we need to get out. All right. And we have the Hermit in the upright. That's where I said you've been doing the work, and then it comes in the current energy in reverse, which is actually really good because it's introspection in the past. Recognizing that, I'm going to hold it up for you, because in this card, there's the snake at the bottom, and it's like, he's shining the light on anybody who has that type of nature, a snake-like type of energy. So you may have finally figured out, shined a light on a lot of different people in your life that have done some things that were maybe even behind your back. You found out that people had stabbed you in the back. You could have obviously found out something about a partner. It feels like you've exposed those negative energies in your life and have had to force yourself to heal through them and become enlightened in a lot of different ways. So this is a push on your spiritual journey. All right, now we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So that could have been a strain on your money. Maybe you're feeling, or you were feeling, like you couldn't get your finances together. So that too could have been frustrating. And it could have been the people around you that you realized were affecting how you felt. And how stable you felt. Maybe somebody had control over your finances, or you felt controlled by a work situation and it wasn't paying enough, and you started to realize you could make a lot more somewhere else without the negative energy of the people that I'm sensing might have been at your workplace. You could have found out that somebody was doing you dirty behind your back, and that's what I'm saying about shining that light on the snakes in your life. If they were creating kind of a discord, it could have caused you to miss out on opportunities, and you aren't going to allow that to happen now, because it's been brought to, not only to light, but it's been brought to the surface, and I don't think you're the only one that's seen it. All right, so let's look at the Two of Wands with the Five of Cups in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody's holding something back, and then Temperance is coming up in reverse. If you've been waiting on somebody to speak up, the Eight of Pentacles, this is you working really hard. If you think right now that there is somebody who's not telling the truth, trust it, because they're not. The Temperance in reverse is getting frustrated with people who just can't seem to be honest about what's going on with them. You could be dealing with somebody who's a little bit younger. It could be a child. It could be someone in your surroundings that's just a little bit younger than you. It could even be a partner. And you could feel like, I just don't trust what they're saying. Something's just not right. You're going to know if this resonates, who this is for you in your life. But I feel like you're like, I've learned a lot, and you're not going to get away with this. Like, I'm healing from whatever emotional disappointments. I may not know what the future looks like, but I do know that I'm not going to deal with anyone who brings this kind of energy into my life. Now, the Eight of Pentacles just says that there's a focus around not just your money, but working really hard. So if you feel like you've had to put in a little extra effort, or you will in the next week or so, I feel like that's going to be really good for you. It's going to help transform the energy. Here, I'm going to put these down so I can pull this. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius. I have a lot of air energy, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Virgo. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles with the Death card and the Five of Swords. Look at how he's standing. He's there protecting himself. He's holding the swords and saying, look, I've been through enough. I've worked my ass off to get where I am. I've made a lot of shifts and changes in my life. This is like a death and rebirth, and I'm not going to let anybody disturb that. So if you've got energies around you that are seeming dishonest. I think you're going to be sure to highlight that so that they don't get away with whatever they're trying to. I actually love this because it feels like you have shifted in some kind of a way that is just more powerful than I feel like has shown up in your readings lately. Not that you're not. You guys are always on top of your game, but in this case, I'm going to say something is really standing out. Like you're going to be busting your butt and transforming your life, and nobody's going to get in the way. And look, as you defend yourself more, look what happens. You get the Nine of Cups. So that wish fulfillment. This is being really excited, celebrating with the right types of people. So if you've wiped out a few because you realized they were snakes, this is you going, you know what? I'm proud of myself. I've gotten beyond this. I've let these people go, and now things are starting to show up good in my life. I feel like this is leading into the near future where you're going to find that happiness and that excitement again that maybe for a period of time hadn't been there. All right, so let's put these back and we'll shuffle and look at the Six of Swords in reverse with the Two of Swords. This is for Leo. So then we have the Four of Wands. So you may have a decision to make about a serious relationship that I feel like is going to show up in your life. You may have gotten out of a marriage and you find that somebody comes into your space that all of a sudden just like, this is a sweep you off your feet type of feeling, and says to you, I just want to get married and settle down. You may not be ready for that if you've come out of a long-term relationship, but this is going to change your life. Completely change your life. The World card says you had it in reverse. This is in the near future. So that cycle closes out and then there's a brand new one beginning. And I feel like this is someone who understands what it's like. They've been through sadness. They've probably experienced some things that you have as well. But I kind of want to say this person has really come out the other side very powerful and strong. Let's look underneath the Five of Cups because I sense someone who really knows how to manifest what they want in their life with the Magician. Now, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, if there's any kind of sense of like I don't feel stable or I'm not 100% sure, this is somebody who comes in and helps create that in your life. This is someone who wants everything. If you're at the age where you're ready to get married and settle down, I feel like this person's going to come in and completely rock your world. It's so strong, and it's weird because I don't actually have a specific card for that energy, but it's showing up so strong that I can't deny it. So for those of you who haven't met this person yet, you're going to, and it's going to change everything about what's going on in your life. All right, I'm going to clear this, and we'll look at, for those of you who have someone, we'll look at their energy and your energy. So think about them for just a moment. All right, this is for Leo. I see the Empress. That's you standing in your energy. I say standing in your energy, it's like standing strong. All right, this is for Leo. So your person's energy is the Magician in reverse with the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Remember I said that there's somebody that I feel like is watching or not telling the truth. This is the energy of someone that may be from your past. I'm sorry for those of you who don't want to hear about your past person. I'll try to pick up the energy of somebody more current, but right now I feel like this is somebody from the past. Now your energy is the Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. The overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. So even though one or the both of you had walked away from this, it feels like two people who are open to the idea of working things out. Now, the Magician is in reverse with the Nine of Swords. This person's trying to get over feeling left out. And I think that's it. I feel like you probably walked away from them because they're the ones that are feeling this way and they can't keep their eyes off of you. So if you feel like somebody is stalking you, and I don't mean like in a really bad, creepy way, for those of you that it might be cautious, obviously. But in this case, I'm going to say this is somebody who's just keeping an eye on you. And they're afraid that you're going to get away for good. All right, let's look at your energy. With the Three of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. This to me says that you're going to want to protect yourself from this person. Not that you're not interested in a new beginning. If this person comes in and offers something stable, or you're in a relationship with them and they've been through another relationship that they felt left out in the cold. In other words, they have somebody who might have abandonment issues. I feel like you're willing to give it a shot. I don't think that there's anything harmful about this person. I think that you want a nice, new, stable beginning, but there's a sense that a part of you just wants to be careful not to open up right away. The Three of Wands in reverse just tells me that you don't really want to wait around. So if this person's not going to take the action that is necessary in order to be in the relationship, you're not going to stay stuck. I think right now for you, it's just more important to have something that's a little bit more stable. Okay. Let's look at the romance angels. This is for Leo. All right, so we have passion, past life relationship. I think you guys know that. Retreat, and release your ex. And then we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. In some cases, that may be that you don't think that there is enough attraction in this. Maybe that's a question you have. And do you want to continue if there's not enough? The passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Passion tells me that there is some kind of a connection between you. So that's a kind of let's wait and see. Maybe you've already experienced this with this person and you feel it's deep, that past life connection. You know, you have known each other before. There's two different scenarios here. So take whatever one resonates for you. I want to give you the options that I pick up on. And then we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And then release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So some of you are going to need to release someone in order for this relationship to work. It could be that your person needs to. Because if they have abandonment issues from relationships in the past, it's clearly going to be hard to get into a healthy relationship with them. But I feel like you are sensing that you have a really deep connection with them. Okay? All right, so I'm going to get the Lovers Oracle for you. Hold on one second. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a possible outcome for you guys. This is for Leo. Okay, that feels good. So we have 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Swords, and the Lovers. Okay, so if this person can open up, I do feel like if the work is put in, yes, this relationship can definitely work. But at times it may feel like it's a little bit stressful. With the Lovers there, that tells me that there's definitely some kind of a connection that is worth exploring. You just don't want to let it get you to the point where you're stressed out. The 7 of Cups in reverse just says there's not any confusion. So I'd say it's worth putting the work into to see where it goes. It could be your person that's really stressed out. So you may have to, sort of try to balance out the energy with them if they seem to get really stressed too easily. All right, let's look at the Lovers Oracle. This is for Leo. All right, that red card really stood out to me, so I'm going to go back to that one. It was this one. And it says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. That, I think, was really necessary to be heard. And then we have a secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. That could be possible too. And then we have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. All right. So last but not least, we're going to look at the wisdom of the oracle. A couple messages from Spirit. This is for Leo. All right. That's my knee, guys. I'm not making that funky noise myself. All right. So we have no place like home. There's been a lot of energy around you guys about home and moving home. So that's coming up again. We have here and now, breathe, all that glitters, and chaos and conflict. I think there's always going to be kind of a sense of, until you get to a place where you feel really balanced and stable, it may feel like those ups and downs that we discussed. One minute you feel really strong and healthy, other minutes, I don't know what's wrong with my vocabulary today. Other moments you may feel a little bit tired. So yes, I do think there's some change around some people's home situation. Maybe buying a home or just having to move home. There's another 5 here that's also about change here and now. This is, to me, needing to focus on right here, right now, in this day. Try not to think too much about the things that have happened in the past and or focus your energy too often in the future. That can be exhausting itself. So try to be very present. All right, and then we have breathe. This reduces to an 11, so that's about finding balance within. It can be about a deep soulmate connection, but she's very serene. So if you're doing your meditating and there's some floral scent that you really like, do that. I don't know what they're trying to say. They want like an essential oil that has a floral type of scent while you meditate. If that helps for you, that may resonate with somebody. And then we have all that glitters. That reduces to a 7. I feel like this is, see how that face shines right through and you see all the light? To me, that's like protection. It's like whatever is really important for you in your life, this is someone above saying, I see what it is that you need and want. And it is okay to desire those types of things. They will come to you. Again, if for some of you it felt like those things had slipped away and you're having to start again, it feels like it's going to start building back up and start looking good in the near future. Okay, my loves, that's your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes, all of your support. If you'd like a personal, that's in the description box. I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care.